This is a spoiler alert. Plot lines will be discussed, and first appearances and deaths will be brought up on this episode. Thank you. Hello, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to another episode of my weekly reviews. Today, we're going over the review for October 26, 2022. And this week's pick is really short. So basically, it's going to streamline really fast. This is actually an older set of issues that I will have in another episode of my weekly picks. Could be all the way from like August, but who knows. October 26, 2022. This is literally 2 days ago from when this video was posted. Gotta love these. So, first one is Judgment Day. Obviously, everyone's going to get this one. This is a good one. The apocalyptic finale of the event of the year, and it's not nothing will ever be the same again. It's that unless heroes can find a new way to be heroes, everything will be nothing forever. And that is the synopsis of this issue. This issue I got was the Peach Monoko issue, and issue number 6, Axe Judgment. This is the main issue, Monoko variant. This issue was just bonkers. It's huge amounts of characters involved in this. I love how Marvel does these introductions and so forth, and they get the outline of characters that are involved in it. It's kind of cool. I know some people do not like it. The writer is Kieran Gillen with the artist Valerio Schirri. Can't say that right. There was another artist by the name of Ivan Floreri, and a colorist of Marte Garcia. So a huge team was involved in this. There's approximately about 8 issues, 8 variants. And of course, I being a Monoko fan, she does a beautiful job, and she's different, and watercolors are awesome. So let me get this a little closer. It's a really nice issue. It's the coloring scheme is quite beautiful, and the Marvel, I like where the Marvel 6 is right here. That being said, this issue is just, it's bonkers. It's a Marvel, and there's a lot going on to this issue. There is a special key event, and it is the death of Cersei from Earth 616. So this is a big deal. I'm not going to point it out where it is, but she does die in this issue. That is a huge spoiler. So as we know, deaths do not encounter huge value as much as first appearance. So the value of this book is not going to go high. It's a beautiful book. It has an awesome continuation of the story of Judgment Day. And other than that, the story, I think, is just great. I think it's enjoyable. I always enjoy Marvel books for many reasons, is because of the conflicts of the characters and their reputation of their interior motives. So I just think this is an insane, yep, there it is, the death of Cersei. I just, spoiled it there for you guys. Sorry, but yes, this comic book does have a key event in it, and that was one of them. I don't know who this person is. This is a character I'm not familiar with, so if anyone knows who that is, I'm not even sure if it's Starbrand, a new Starbrand, but I would appreciate in the comments if you could tell me who that is. Maybe this is a first appearance, I don't know, but one of the reasons why I grabbed this comic book was not just because of the storyline, but because there's a key event, and who is this character? Don't know. I am part of an Ajax Celestial. She is part of a Celestial. I read this really fast. I thought this issue would have been worth it. I read it in detail later on, and I just got lost in it, but there's a lot going on. And one thing about Marvel issues is that once you have a big event, I think the clearest event, large Marvel event I ever read was Civil War. It was such a direct issue. You could not mess with the storylines. This has so many multiple storylines and so many character interactions. You could get lost in it. And that's why I think it's not going to be a high-graded comic book unless they make a movie on it and sort of simplify the script in a way that is translatable, because this has a lot of detail in it. I mean, the amount of storyline that's being told is it's like about 7 to 6 different storylines. I can't even tell you which characters, but other than that, this is a fun comic book. This is worth every effort to have it in a collection. Okay, moving on to Dr. Aphra. Issue number 25, variant edition. This is the Star Wars 45th anniversary. Let me give you the synopsis here. And Dr. Aphra has been hitting out of the ballpark. There's so many interesting things happening in Dr. Aphra. I must say is quite amazing. This was my second one. The spark undying lives in Dr. Aphra's body, and its power grows, and so does his hunger. But Aphra's plotting her own escape as everyone flocks to the Vermilion. Their showdown will change everything. So here, that is the synopsis. We got about 28 pages. This was a $3.99 comic book. Nothing of a special event. I mean, there's cameos from Kearhart, Song, Tucker, Inventors. 000's in this. BT1, the evil droids. I just thought this issue was a continuation of what was going on with the current events of Aphra. So it was a pretty fun issue. There's 2 variants with it. This is the like I said, this is the Land Star Wars A New Hope 45th anniversary variant. So let's go through it really fast. Once again, a great presentation, the continuation of the story, and the evil droids are my favorite, by the way. If you have the action figures, good for you. I think they're fun. I just think evil droids are like the funnest. Especially the one from Rebels. He's my favorite. Other than that, I just like the story. I think it was a lot of fun in a way that it travels within this, Aphra storyline. And this is why I like Dr. Aphra, is that it's very focused on her storyline and her interaction with, others, involved in this whole gemstone going into their bodies. It's just quite insane. I mean, they could definitely see a show happening on this one. But other than that, a lot of fun. And that's all I have to say about it. I don't think this is going to be a high value issue, as if the other one is, because I believe there's a first appearance, number 24. I was never able to get that, and hoping for a second print. And I had it in my hands, and I just let go of it. So I just think it's not, big deal, but it was a lot of speculation of a first appearance. But this issue is solid. It's never going to get a big score. But I like the cover. I like the continuation of the story and how it folds. So it is a story for my own collection. That's why I have it. Okay. Moving on. Let's see what's next. This is... I'm skipping here. Venom number 12. This is a pretty dope issue. This cover is the Stegman variant. This was fun, and I'm gonna say that this will be my issue of the week. Even out of the 4, this issue called Venom World Part 2 it's just insane, the amount of conflict the Venoms are going around with the Sun and with Eddie, and this is the first appearance of Dylan Brock as Codex, which is the character you see here. This is Codex. Yeah, spoiler alert, sorry. But this does have value to it. Long story short, this guy's first appearance, what is in the last issue, and there are a lot of first appearances and a lot of cool fights, and you get to see his power of what his symbiote suit does. Or I don't even know if it's a symbiote suit. It looks like it. It's hard to tell. Symbiote suits are just becoming... Yeah, it's a symbiote suit. So there you go. It's just such major things going on in this issue, and I just think the way they're backtracking it and following up with these new characters is just amazing. And there's Codex, and of course this will have a value. This will be his first full appearance. possible storyline of a movie in like 2040, who knows? But this is a dope cover. Let's see what the back looks like. It's a Spider-Man watch I'll never buy. But anyway, definite collector's item. There's approximately 4 variant covers, and this is one of them. So I think this is the best one out of the 4. Moving on to the next issue, and that is Young Justice Targets issue number 4. This is a fun issue, I must say. I was quite impressed by the storyline. This is the Cover C Paul Rudd Black Adam movie stock card variant. I really liked it. I just, you know, they had some really good variants, but I preferred this one. I mean, they had a Cover B Megan Hendrick card stock variant, and you know, the actual main cover was pretty dope. This story does not have any main events. Here's the synopsis. The search for the Queen Perdita, continues, and the conspiracy behind her abduction deepens as Lex Luthor's involvement becomes apparent. Now the Outsiders and the Guerrilla Squad head to LexCorp robotics factory in Valeria to investigate further, and what they find will rock them to their core. So that is the synopsis of this. This is not going to be a high-priced comic book. Let's just go through it. I just must say, I was doing some research about this character and who she's based on, and it's Geoff Johns' sister who passed away on the TWA incident back in 97 or 96. Kind of sad. I was having a discussion with my friends, and I told them I had this experience, and I did not know that she was modeled after the sister of Geoff Johns. So it was a sad moment, but I was actually surfing in Long Island, and we found a piece of the wreckage on our surf spot and bring it until the proper authorities would come. And I do get concerned about the spline tick, so okay. And last but not least, this is Marvel's free, let me adjust this, Marvel's free Sins of Sinister. This is a Marvel's preview. I had to get this. I love this. I mean, Marvel, I mean, look how thick of all the material you got here to just go through. This is free too. It's right there, free. And actually, there's a Miles Morales, which collectors are considering first appearance, and it's gone up ridiculously as much as, like, I mean, what someone can make in Starbucks in a day. It's crazy. I mean, sometimes you pick up these free books and they're worth money, but moreover, this week's book, it's got a lot in it. I mean, look how crazy this is. What if Disney 100, Disney taking advantage of Marvel's trademarks and stuff. So look at this. I mean, Gold Goblin has the Goblin Woman, the Goblin Queen. I never knew that until now. It's just, Marvel's just hitting it out of the ballpark. Look at these samples that they got. It's just, this is such a fun thing to have and to look and to have as an art reference as an artist. And if you get a second copy, you could just cut and make a montage or a collage or whatever you want to do visually. What is that? Oh my god. I must have this issue. I must have this issue. I should have done a second video on this, on the previews of what's to come. I mean, this is the next 6 to 7 months, and I think it's going to be crazy. Of course, there's some interesting things that are already happening right now, and oh, look at Tobin. Look at him. That's a beautiful cover. So I figure I go through this now and just, you know, see what's coming in the next few weeks. And some of it you'll see off my channel. Some of it you won't see because I have to choose it out of the best of my budgets. So there's just so much material here. I can't even go through the whole thing. This is a dope cover. This is a classic cover. And some releases and masterpieces. So I did see this last cover. I think you guys would love it, and I talked about it on my last issue. Here's the posters and everything that's going to be released. Freaking awesome. Here's Ghost Rider 10, and it's I've got this character's name. It's Exhaust. There it is. It's up there too, and they clash. It's crazy. I did show his first appearance and his origin story, but I think there's more to it than what they showed in Ghost Rider 9. And that is it. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and like, and take care. This episode was made possible by the apps and music listed below. Subscribe and like, and thank you for watching. Must be careful, must be careful. Look at all that dust. There you go.